Ah, oh my God, it's another zombie film. But this time, Brad Pitt's in it. Let's do this, people. All right. So World War Z. Yes. The question is, with the story, is does it follow the novel? Now, from what people are telling me, that when the trailer came out, it actually whoever from people who read the book, it actually looks completely different from what the book is actually shows. And well, my good companions, I am here to tell you, you are completely and utterly right. Yes, because let's face it, books and films these days, you can't have the most perfect novel film adaptation because otherwise it'd be 7 hours long and four movies deep, maybe more. Now, I found this out during the screening that is only that is based on the book, which yes, only based. Now, from what people from people who saw and read it, I'm telling you right now, it is loosely based on the novel. Here's what that means: there's only a fraction of the book embedded into the film. In most cases, it's the main story, some of the characters, but when it's loosely based film from a novel, you need to make it uh, what is necessary, and that make to you have to make sure you make it your own. Try not to contradict what you use from the book. I've seen in so many films they contradict facts and other mentions in those films, but they're never spoken, and they're never spoken ever again. Those films are never spoken ever again. I've seen it too many times, and in bet and the thing is, you have to make sure when you do these types of films that either you go full throttle, you do everything from the book tells you, you follow every character, you follow every storyline, you follow every lead, or you make it your own. You bring in the characters, you bring in certain aspects, and you work around that. You branch off a different story from that, and make sure it's good. Otherwise, you're going to be ostracized and kicked out. Now, personally, oh excuse me. Now, but I got to saw from someone who saw this film. From someone who actually just only saw the film, who didn't read the book until afterwards. I actually enjoyed it. I liked the individuality of it and how the director and the story writer went along with this. It was actually fine. It was actually okay to see. It wasn't the best story to use because apparently they did make it their own, because instead of slow zombies and smart, you got fast and crazy with this, and it was weird. It was very weird to see from the differences from what they used from the book and what they didn't use. Now, but adding adding a cast here will make your film rise with anticipation because it'll bring people to the film. Now they have a cast of middle class actors to the table. You end up actually with a good film for viewing. You have Brad Pitt, who leads the charge. Certainly, you can't go wrong there. And then Marielle Enos from Big Love and Gangster Squad, who is just heartwarming to see, to view and with a added sparkle and sprinkle and a seasoned veteran into the mix with David Morse from The Green Mile, and recently he's been in Trim. I think that's how you say it, or Trim. I don't even know anymore. Um, and I'll say they all did well in their roles. I really don't have any complaints about any of the performances. I usually don't because it's Brad Pitt. He usually does well. I love them in Moneyball. I don't and Fight Club. I mean, you can't go wrong with those two. Um, now, now I said before. Now this is a zombie film. If you get that from the beginning, and it starts right there. I mean, you get the word martial law from the beginning, and you get the chaos immediately, and that's what I really liked about this. And it holds really well right from the beginning. It holds. The only problem though is that you really don't get a good, decent look at the zombies until you're like at least in an hour or so, until there's a I'm sorry, until there's at least an hour or left into the film. Um, you go through the whole entire film. What you get through the whole entire film uh, is that they look and act, and you know it's a new breed of zombie. They're super fast. They react to the slightest sound. But like I said, for a zombie film, it's good. In my opinion, it's the only zombie film that I know of that gives an explanation on why it's happening, and a new cause. Of matter of fact, it's a new. They went with rabies, which was a really interesting way to branch out on the virus. And it's a slowed down and it's a slowed down solution, meaning that the solution that they came up with, it doesn't kill them permanently. It only slows them down, and then over time they kill themselves, because they apparently, from what they did, is they go to the CDC, um, and figure out that if you inject yourself with the virus, or a sickness, they won't attack you. They'll just let you pass, which I found very interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that in in my in my zombie career of movie watching. It was actually really really cool to see. But if I'm wrong, please share in the comments below. I dare you to do it. The thing is, I really like seeing new causes and new ways of developing how to kill zombies. It keeps it fresh, it keeps it loose. They haven't really done anything to zombies yet, which I'm thankful for, because they've completely murdered vampires off the face of the planet ever since Twilight, and that's a problem. We need to get like Bela Lugosi back and shit like that. But I'm getting off track. But both of the things actually made sense. When I heard that the facts about uh, what what they were, I said to myself, "Huh, that's very interesting." I actually kind of believe that in my mindset and in my own world. This is the only zombie film where I actually believed this. Like, I believe those facts. It's an intense film that will have your heart pounding, and I definitely recommend this to whoever. The thing is, if you've read it first, that's fine. I can't blame you. You're a reader. Not a lot of people read. I definitely support that. But I would only, in my opinion, I watched the movie and then I read it, and I actually enjoyed it more because I wasn't comparing it first. That's what I've been doing lately. Like with the Percy Jacksons, I've actually read them before, but for right now, when the movies come out, I'm going to actually read it afterwards, because that way I can actually compare it. Because from what people tell me, I enjoyed the first Percy Jackson. I don't care who you are. I enjoyed the first one, and I love the book. I don't care whoever anyone says. Look, go see this. Go see World War Z. It's a fantastic novel. The movies is good, is a good viewing. I guarantee you'll have a good time. Bring your girlfriend. I'll bet she'll be scared right into your arms. Uh, just make sure you check that out. Make sure, my little weirdos, make sure you also subscribe to my channel right there. You want to. Come on. You know. Also, share my videos on Facebook and Twitter, whatever you got. Even Instagram if you want. I don't even care. Take a picture. I don't even care anymore. Because, let's face it, you want to be cool. You know it. Be cool. Also, our next one is going to be the long-awaited sequel, prequel, Pixar's Monsters University. That should be a fun one. Also, before I forget, make sure you guys go to threads.com. Make sure there's a link right here. Click it. Make sure you go vote for my design. I really would love to see it go get printed on a shirt. Get sold around the world. Please help me out. I definitely appreciate it. Just go to that link. Give it a 4 out of 5 or a 5 out of 5, whatever you deem is rightful for that. Every vote counts. So thank you guys, and stay tuned.